All right, so we're looking at the readings, the liturgy for August 12th, the 19th Sunday in Ordinary Time, and we continue along the food theme, Jesus being the bread of life. This week he says that no one can come to me unless the Father who sent me draw him. That we can only come to Jesus if Christ himself, if God the Father is drawing us to Jesus. A lot of times when we wake up, get out of bed in the morning and get ready for Mass, it seems a lot like we're the ones that are initiating this whole thing. We got to get things going. We got to get ourselves to Mass. But what Jesus says is that none of that would happen unless the Father first drew us to him, that God is the first one initiating this whole process. What does that kind of look like? How does this make any sense? Okay, back to food. So if we're drawn to food, or if we're going after food, right? So pretty much every moment of the day where I'm thinking about eating, which happens a lot, it seems like I'm the one going after food, right? That I am the one initiating this whole thing. I want to eat. I want this type of food, whatever the case may be. I want my Twinkies. And but what our Lord is saying is, okay, no, actually there's something in you that is made for food. That we wouldn't even want food if we weren't made in such a way to be drawn to food in the first place. That the desire itself is indicative of who we are as creatures in need of something. That if we want God, if we want love, what it means is that there's something in us that wants, that is made in such a way that we can only find fulfillment in being loved. That our own first movement is the second movement in the whole reality of this situation. So that's what I'm kind of thinking about for this Sunday, is just how who we are as human beings is creatures who can only find fulfillment in relationship, but that our own seeking of that is the second thing. First is God seeking us. It's something John of the Cross says, that if we're seeking God, we have to know that first and foremost, God is seeking us even more. So as much as it looks like we're the ones getting ourselves to Mass, really it's God drawing us to himself. There's something in us that is made in such a way that we can only be fulfilled if God is in our life. And so he has given us this hole in our hearts so that we can look for him as a response to that love that he has for us. So thoughts that I have for this Sunday as I'm going forward, things I'm going to be praying with. Have a great Sunday, celebrate well, have a little extra feast today. It's something to celebrate the Lord's resurrection, and God bless you.